Hey there, welcome back to the Grounding Report, Day 4. Today's theme, focus over frenzy. Because if your brain's been bouncing around like a squirrel on espresso, you're not alone. Let's be honest, the world is loud. Distractions are everywhere. Notifications, headlines, drama, more drama. And a sale on stuff you don't need to impress people you don't like. So here's your grounding thought. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Seneca. My translation, if you don't know where you're headed, even good momentum won't get you anywhere that matters. Just be drifting in the wind. You'll just drift, reacting to whatever pulls the hardest. That's not purpose, that's just motion sickness. Makes you want to vomit. Now, let's anchor in the word. Let your eyes look straight ahead. Fix your gaze directly before you. Proverbs 4:25, chapter 4, verse 25. Not sideways, not at the drama, not at what's trending. Fix your gaze, lock in. God isn't calling you to be everywhere at once. He's calling you to be faithful where you are. And Buddha, always subtle, always sharp, drops this one. To understand everything is to forgive everything. Because half the reason we stay distracted is that we're still holding on to stuff we haven't forgiven. Old wounds, misunderstandings, internal noise. Focus isn't just mental, it's spiritual. Sometimes letting go is what clears the fog. So what are we doing today? We're picking peace over performance. We're choosing to cut the static so we can finally hear the signal. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. It's a Bruce Lee quote. Not the strongest, not the loudest, not the one with the best playlist and color-coded planner. Just the one who shows up on purpose. So here's your reflection question today. Where am I letting distractions steal my time or my peace? Be real about it. It's social media. People pleasing, conspiracy rabbit holes at 2 a.m. I know that's my guilty pleasure, right? You know what it is. But just for today, so that's for our sober warriors, right? Cut one toxic input. Maybe that's sugar, maybe it's scrolling, maybe it's someone's voice who shouldn't have that much power in your head. You don't need to quit forever, just for today. Reclaim your peace. And that goes along with drugs and alcohol, of course. Just want to throw that in there. Just for today, because tomorrow's not promised and you can't change the past. And what is it? I'll start tripping on the future and worrying about the past when I need to be present. Our daily challenge, delete one distracting app or set a 15-minute screen limit. That's a tough one. 15 minutes on your phone the whole day? Almost impossible, right? I don't think I could do it. Your brain's not a ping pong ball. Give it some silence. What we got next? And speaking of your brain, here's your daily nugget. Let's learn something here. Multitasking can lower productivity by up to 40%. Your mind doesn't do two things at once. It just panic switches. It's like juggling knives blindfolded. Impressive until you cut a finger off, right? Which now for the energetic tune-up, our feng shui practice of the day. Clear your workspace or creative corner. A messy environment equals a distracted mind. Even one clean surface can shift your whole flow. It's kind of a little repetitive of what we had yesterday. Instead of your entryway to your creative center or your workspace. But it can be very frustrating when I'm at my workspace and it's cluttered and I'm looking for something and I can't find it because it's cluttered. So it's nice to have that clearness. Prep tip. Let's be prepared, not scared. Make a physical binder or folder with copies of your ID, important info, and emergency contacts. Because let's be honest, the cloud is great until there's no signal. Word of the day, intentional. Again, that's intentional. Doing things on purpose, not autopilot. Like me, I sound like a drone, I'm sure, but I'm doing it intentionally. Well, not sounding like a drone, but I'm actually working on that. So let's be intentional today, not just reactive. If it doesn't serve your peace, it doesn't deserve your energy. Intent, focus. That's a lot to do with the dream world too. It's kind of how you travel around with your intent. Gardening tip of the day. Prune the excess. Dead weight pulls from the fruit. Same in life, same in you. That's touche. Touche. Trim off the excess. And that in every aspect, right? Trivia time. So the answer to yesterday's trivia was Venus. Thank you, Andrew, for answering that in the comments section. You were correct. And today, sorry, I'm trying not to say I know it's but I got to work on it. Like, you know what I mean? Like's another one, right? Gardening tip of the day, prune the excess. Trivia time. So the answer to yesterday was Venus. Today we got what's the only food that doesn't spoil? I don't know if I fully agree there's only one, but it is a food that doesn't spoil. And we'll answer that one tomorrow. And of course, last but not least, the joke of the day. How do you organize a space party? You plan it. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. Don't pretend you didn't grin a little. Come on, people. All right, so let's wrap this up. I choose clarity over chaos. My attention is sacred. My energy is focused. Distraction doesn't own me. I move with purpose. You've got this, not because it's easy, but because you showed up. Now get back to your day, but do it with your gaze fixed, your hands steady, and your spirit anchored. This isn't about perfection. It's about progress. Focus over frenzy. And before we completely close out, I wanted to bring up one more thing. I want everyone to know, like, I'm not doing this to preach or look at me, I'm so wise, or I'm holier than thou, or anything like that. This is my personal work that I do every morning. I'm trying to make it a little more personal. And, so you can see where I'm not perfect either, man. I'm a mess up just like the rest of us. But I just want everyone to know that I'm coming from a place of this is what I'm working on in my life. And I'm trying to just share it with others because I'm doing this work anyways. And especially I got to pay that forward or I might lose it because as an alcoholic and an addict, I'm a selfish person it's just the way it is. And for me, and I can only speak for myself. And so I need to pay this forward. And I figured I'm doing the work anyways. I might as well share it. So I don't want anyone to feel like I'm preaching or like I'm some guru or wise guy. Well, sometimes I'm a wise guy, you know what I mean? But not wisdomous. Well, I mean, I do have some and I'm sharing it, but I'm not perfect either is my point. And it's a work in progress. And I'm just sharing my progress and my daily reflections and my thoughts. So we're going to keep this under 10 minutes. Much love. I appreciate all your support and I'll see you again tomorrow. Have an amazing day.